Thank you very much for attending Open Mic Night. I would like to introduce one of the funniest bands that I have ever had the pleasure to know. Please give a warm welcome to local comedian, John Maupin!
We done with that now? Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that warm welcome. I feel great to be here in a pizza place. This is nice. Man, you know, I film myself every time before I get up here and do my stuff. And I know people say, oh, you know, why do you do it? Well, I do that for a reason. A very important reason I do that because I committed a crime and I need an alibi. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why I do it.
They also call it evidence.
Evidence too. Yeah, you're right. What are you, some type of policeman or something?
Don't ask.
Kick the cop out. You know? We don't need no cops in there. Now, I like cops, man. I love them. I do. I always make sure I tell them I love them when they're in my presence. When they walk out, I hate you. Yeah, that's what you do. You get bold, man, when ain't no cops around. You say things. You talk about all these different things. Oh, they're not doing their job, and they don't do this, and they don't do that, and I'm tired of paying taxes, and they run around with my gas, and you know, and then when they get in front of you, say, oh, I love you. You guys are doing a great job. Everything's working out, and the city's getting cleaned up. You know, I think about things. Man, the last place I came from, I was standing up against the wall, this bar, and this guy walked up to me and he said, are you security? I said, no, I'm not security. I said, but I can secure your wallet. Here, give it to me. You know what I mean? Make sure I hold on to your wallet. You go over there and do whatever you want to do. I don't want to be accused of being a thief. You know, I think it's so funny, man. You know, speaking of going to jail and stuff, is why do they do certain things? You know, I always wondered, like, when they give a person their last meal and they're about to get, you know, electrocuted, they give them, what do you want for your last meal? We're going to make whatever you want. You want rice patties, you want pancakes, you want chitlins, you know, chicken, whatever you want, you know. I'm like, why would you make this guy his last meal? Because right after you execute him, it's coming right out his butt, you know what I'm saying? It's going to come out immediately. And that's a wasted meal, you know what I mean? That's my money right there, you know. Give somebody something that's gonna last for a while, you know. And I, you know, they put these guys in the cells and stuff, man. You know, I just, even when they're walking you down, I mean, these guys are in court. When you're in court, why are they so calm when they're in court and they know, even if I was facing 6 months in jail, I would be nervous. But they're so calm on television, just sit there like this. And I'm like, how do you do that? Because I know I'd be crying, I'd be pooping on myself, you know, I need diapers, I need lots of Kleenexes, I would, because every time the judge says something, I'd be ready to break down, you know. And then the lawyers, they're so calm, you know what I mean, because they aren't facing any time, so they're just taking your money, you know. I would want to be a lawyer, I would, because lawyers are crooks, and they take your money, and they get away with it. You see, I know I'm not going to ever have a lawyer, a real lawyer, you know. I'm going to have a public defender. Well, he offends me, whatever, he takes my money. But yeah, I would have a public defender. I know I would, because I don't know no lawyers, man, you know. If I went to school and finished, I would have liked to have been a lawyer, but I was one of those dumb kids that went to college, and, you know, I just thought it was cool to say I'm in college. And people come and say, what are you doing? I said, I'm in college. So what type of grades you make? I'm in college. That's all you need to know is I'm in college, and let's don't go no farther than this. Yeah. Well, speaking of some criminals, what about the ones you see on the highways, man? Those are the funny guys. Well, they're not funny, you know what I mean? But you don't have to worry about them escaping, you know? Because they just out there and they're cleaning up and stuff on the side of the highway. And, you know, the guy that's got the gun, you know, he's calm. Like, he puts it out to the side because he's not worried about them escaping because where are they going to go to? They're going to splat into the highway, you know? Get hit and that's it. And they say, well, it's just one less convict I got to take back. You know, they got to worry about that. These people right here walking, they might be convicts. You don't know. You know, it always amuses me, man, when I go downtown. So I go down for like tickets and stuff like that. That's where I have my class reunions at, man. I do. I run into a lot of people that I hadn't seen in a long time. When I get down there, I figure out why I hadn't seen them in a long time. Because they're facing a lot of time in jail. So And then they always say, hey, I ain't seen you in a while, so you ain't gonna see me ever again either. Yeah, unless I come back down here and we have our next class with you, you know. Yeah. I never was popular in school, and I admit that now, but I hated it when I was a kid, man, because there's so many pressures when you're in school and stuff. I wanted to play sports. You know, that was my thing, man. I said, I'm going to be the next Michael Jordan, you know, shave my head or lose my hair somewhere, you know, in between that, you know. And I hated it, man, because, you know, my coaches, they were never really supportive of me. You know, they didn't support me, you know. I hated it. It was sad. They didn't even know I was on the team. They didn't. They didn't recognize I was on the team. I looked at the picture, you know, somebody like blotted me out, you know, so I wasn't on the team, so I ended up like, I said, I got to find me a profession, something that I like to do. So I took a lot of different jobs. I had a job once where I worked in the bank, man. I was not a teller. I was, you know, I was over the files, and they had me in the bottom. And people said, well, were you nervous? You know, the bank ever getting robbed? I said, no, because I never see nobody come to the bank and kick the door up and say, I want all your files. No, they don't do it. They want all your money, you know. So I had to quit that job. I took a job where I used to deliver packages, man. And that was a stressful job. So I like being able to go different places. But the thing about it was, like, they would put you in this van, and they'd have you all your packages and stuff. And when you be on the highway, they had certain rules. They would say, whenever you're on the highway, make sure you're one car length away from the car that's in front of you. And so I would do that, and every time I do it, some dummy would slide in between me, you know what I mean? And then they keep doing this, and then another car would slide between me, and another car, and then I'd find myself back at the base, you know what I mean? They would say, where are you at? Because I'm back at the base. So that didn't work out for me, so I took another job where I used to work in a hotel, and I was a bellman. So I worked for tips, and I always found these people to be really, really cheap, man. You know, it was tightwad. They held on to the money, you know, and you go up to them and you break all their bags and stuff up to the rooms and stuff, and you feel like you was a homeless person. You have your hand out, you know, and said, yeah, I'm ready to get paid. You know, in my mind, I'm saying this, and then the guy pull out all these hundreds. Oh, I can't find what I want. Just give me all of it, you know. Yeah. I'll make up your mind for you, you know. So now I landed a job. You know, I work in the school system. I work around kids, and I learned why I hate kids. Now I hate kids now, I do. I don't have any kids, and I don't want none, you know. See, I used to work in elementary schools with the young kids, and they look like angels, and they act like demons, you know. And then the older kids, they act like demons, and they look like demons. You know, they all just horrible, man. But I don't want it to seem like it's all horrible. Sometimes I see kids, and I talk to them, you know, they kind of go back and forth. And say, hey, Mr. Janitor. I say, hey, kid, how you doing? And they say, yeah, you must hate your job. You're a loser. Yeah, you know. Yeah, so maybe you want to change my profession. So I started trying to do the comedy thing when I got to a certain age. I just coughed on the mic so you might want to clean it off. You know, but
That's your mic, John.
I'm off there. Okay. That's the way white people do you. You see what I'm saying? Cough on something. It's on you, brother. But nah, you know what I mean? Like, I tried my hand doing the comedy thing. I loved it. But my first time when I started getting up, I go to the comedy club over here. I would always get older guys that come to me because I'd be shaking, be real nervous and stuff. And they say, hey, take this alcohol, drink it, you know. Works for me. He get on stage, he black out, you know. So I didn't want to follow his leads. I figured I'd just try to learn it on my own. Then I get out here and I get around these other comics. And these guys, they were very open to me, you know. Comics, man, I'm telling you, they get a lot of clicks, you know. And I hate clicks, man. Clicks are the brown stain on America's underwear. We need to get rid of it, you know? I hate that, man. Because I'm telling you, the first place I went to the Bardstown down here. Not naming no names, but the Bardstown, that place down there. And I went down there, man, and I walked in the bar, and I seen one of the other comics, and I said, I'm going to be open, you know, get to know these guys. I stuck my hand out, I said, hey, my name's John Maupin. The guy said, okay. And see, now I get to that point where I was like nervous and I felt embarrassed. So my hand was stuck out there and the guy didn't shake my hand, so I had to do something. So I just went like this, you know, stuck it back in my pocket. Yeah, you know. That's how you do it when you get embarrassed, you know. Like I'm embarrassed right now because these jokes ain't working, you know. And I hate everybody. And then I hate people walk through and, just like this lady just did right now, I hate her. I hate everybody. Sometimes you do it when you get up in front of people, man, and the jokes is not working, and some people string it on, It's like, I'm ready to break into an act. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do some impersonation because my friend Sam said, you need to do some impersonation. So, anybody ever heard of Michael Bolton?
Yes.
Yeah. I can't forget, I'm not in love anymore. Michael McDonald, yeah. See? I'm black, man. I don't know who he is. He's a white guy, you know what I mean? All white guys sing alike, you know what I mean?
Black ladies.
Yeah, well, and then I do, I gotta have another one. Like, remember John Wayne? Everybody remember John Wayne?
Yeah.
John Wayne.
Be careful.
I like John Wayne, but John Wayne was not a good actor. I mean, it wasn't because John Wayne was the same person no matter what. If John Wayne went to the toilet, he was John Wayne, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
in the film. Yeah, some people change when they go to the toilet, though, man. They do. They turn into the demons. They exercise, then they come back out. You probably know you ate like a half a pizza right now. You be going to the restaurant. Well, look, I'm going to go ahead and go because my friend John, I just attacked him, and he looks like the type of person who probably hit me in the head with a beer bottle, so you have a good night.